Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to prepare an original and scrumptious main dish, roast chicken with dark beer. Rich in flavors and roasted in a sweet and sour sauce with dark beer, this chicken and potatoes are finger-licking good. Just follow my foolproof recipe. So guys, let's begin. I love this recipe because it's a complete meal. I will make the garnish also to the same pan. So first of all, we have to prepare the potatoes. I love Leonidas potatoes. Actually, it's potatoes with onions. So I will follow the same technique, but in more rustic way. So I have my baby potatoes here, and I will start with the onions. I have a pan. Onions goes in. Rustic chopped, you don't have to worry about that. We will roast them into the oven, so we don't care about the size and the shape, because everything will be sexy and nice and caramelized. Now, and everything starts with what, my friend Lakis? Extra virgin. Extra virgin goes in, perfection, and the onions goes also in. Oh my goodness. I have 2 cloves of garlic. The same, slice them, don't worry about the size, the garlic will melt inside the food, so the garlic goes in, of course, some herbs, we will use some thyme and maybe some rosemary, nice. And everything starting to become tasty. Now, until my onions are caramelized, let's prepare our potatoes. I have some baby potatoes here, and the only thing that I have to do is to cut them in half. Like this. Pop, 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 pop. If you don't have baby potatoes and you have whole potatoes, just cut them into big chunks. Don't forget to wash them very well, because if you keep the skin on, you have to wash them. I'm almost done. Few more potatoes. And as you can see, I'm using lots of potatoes because I want a full amount for 6 to 8 people food, okay? So I want in a tray to have good portion of food for everybody in the house. And my onions are almost ready. You see that caramelization is exactly what I want. Now, some salt, pepper, and salt and pepper as well to the onions. And it's time to deglaze the pan. As you can see, I have aluminum foil to my beer because we don't want to make any advertising, but you can use any dark beer you want, or not even dark. If you want another beer, you can use another beer too, but I love dark beer. So I will deglaze my pan with a dark beer. This is a 330 ml can, so I will use one of it here, and from the other one, I will take the half, and I will add in a tablespoon of cornstarch because I want to make also a sauce, so I will help my sauce thicken inside the oven by adding a little bit of cornstarch. If you don't have a cornstarch and you have some flour, you can use some flour instead, but with the cornstarch we have more silky sauce. Now, this also goes in. Mix everything. And let's add some more flavors. I want a sweet and sour sauce, so I will add some balsamic vinegar. And I want to balance this acidity with some honey. And now I have everything. I have the tangy taste of the beer, the rich flavor of dark beer. I have the sweet from the honey, the sour from the balsamic vinegar, so it's complete. It has everything we need inside this sauce. And now we transfer all this lovely stock to our potatoes. Easy. And the most important part of this recipe is the final effect. Everything will caramelize together. The dark beer will go inside the potatoes. That actually you will not believe that these potatoes are made in under 5 minutes. Now, let's carry on with the rest of the recipe because everything is in autopilot. The other half of the can, it will go to the middle of the tray, here. And I will add some herbs inside. like thyme and rosemary. Dark beer with all these lovely aromatics will actually steaming inside out the chicken and giving it more flavors. Now, it's time for Mr. Chicken that laying inside my fridge, and I will take him out. No, take her. Because if it was him, it would be a rooster, right? Yeah, but yeah, and the chicken is coming out. I will wear my gloves. It's very important when you handle a chicken, always to wearing gloves and make sure that the cross-contamination is not happening inside your kitchen. Now, I will take my chicken and probably I'm not capable to describe what's happening right now because of my language, but you understand what I did, okay? I just put my chicken here, make sure that the wings are going up so they will not burn. I took off one of my gloves, I will take the other two. And now it's time for Mr. Extra Virgin. And it's time for Mr. Salt and Pepper. Don't be stingy, we have a whole chicken here. We need some salt, we need some pepper, we need all this taste. And I will make it like a Christmas tree. Why not? And it's time for the oven. Easy cheesy. Now, why we are doing this procedure instead of putting the chicken as it is inside the tray? If I put my chicken inside the tray, because of all this stock, the skin will be soggy. It will not be crispy. The first reason is that. The second reason is that the can of the beer inside will steaming the chicken and it will keep it tender during roasting inside the oven. And the third reason,
to bake it evenly.
Exactly. This way, all the heat goes around and actually it will cook perfectly the chicken inside the oven. It's like a rotisserie in our oven, okay? My oven is preheated to 180 degrees Celsius set to fan and we will cook it for about 1.5 hours. Medium-sized chicken. If the chicken is bigger, you need a little bit more. If the chicken is smaller, you need a little bit less. Now, it's time for cooking. In 1.5 hours, our chicken will be ready. And don't forget, all the lovely juices of the chicken will go straight to our potatoes. And the chicken is ready. Oh my God, this is so mouth-watering. Look at that. Amazing. And it's time to serve. And the most amazing with this recipe is that everything is in autopilot. We have the garnish, the potatoes. Look at this. It's like chestnuts roasted in the oven. Look at this. And we have also our sauce in autopilot. As you can see, everything is sexy. The dark beer is actually concentrate with all the flavors. And it's time for the chicken. I have to carve my chicken. I love carving chicken. Woohoo! And I will transfer my chicken. As you can see, it's so crispy. Oh my God. I will take off the beer. And what do you want, like is leg or chest?
Yeah.
Really? Can you see how juicy the chicken is? This is because of the beer. It didn't allow the chicken to get dry inside. Oh, I need this juice. Sorry about that, guys, but it's like all these juices are actually taste of the chicken, so we want that inside the potatoes. But as you can see, oh my God. This is absolutely amazing, sexy. It's hot. And I will leave this chicken to soak all these lovely juices of the dark beer. Oh my God. Absolutely amazing. And I have some leftovers here. What do you think about this recipe, Lakis?
They have to ring the bell so they get all the notifications.
Potatoes.
Ah, you are eating.
dark beer, honey, and taste. Bon appetit. See you next time. Bye bye. Γεια σας.